Hey guys, this is Jynnette with Anderson Alchemy, here to give you your tarot forecast for February 2018. This is going to be the sign of Sagittarius. So if you have a Sagittarius rising, sun, or moon sign, this is going to be for you. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, be sure to do so by going to my website, andersonalchemy.com. I do tarot, astrology, energy healing, lots of things. So check out my services there. Now, Sagittarius, I actually already recorded your video and something was up with the audio, so I'm having to redo it. I didn't, because I was doing a whole bunch in a row. Normally I take pictures of each spread beforehand just in case, and I didn't this time around, so I had to redo your spread. And so there was some similarities that in the original that you had with Leo and Aquarius in terms of getting to, I think it was either 2 9s or 2 10s or something. But it's okay, because I know that if I'm having to go back over for your sign, and I also had to go back over Leo and Aquarius, that means that there was a very special message that needed to come through that I possibly may have missed in the original download of information from take one. So without further ado, let's get into your reading and see what the clarified messages are going to be for you, okay? So I did something different this month because we do have this eclipse happening, new moon solar eclipse happening in Aquarius in the middle of the month. And so I pulled an oracle card to get a sense of the overall energy for that eclipse because, you know, eclipses affect us for 6 months after, new moon solar eclipses affect us for 6 months after. And so I pulled for you the card generating or birth. And so this reminds me of the Empress card in tarot. But, you know, it talks about growth and expansion and being able to manifest and create the new, but in a physical reality. It's beyond just having, you know, good ideas or, you know, meeting people that you have good collaborations with, but it's actually like bringing something into fruition in the physical realm. And that's a very powerful energy because it is a culmination of mastery in the higher realms before something can kind of come down into the physical. Now, I also pulled a card for each of 4 primary areas for you. So for the health and wellness sector, this eclipse is showing up as the Temperance card, which is a major arcana. And that talks about personal balance, of being able to find your perfect way, your perfect alchemy, I guess, of different parts to create something that actually works for you in terms of, you know, the food that you eat, your exercise regimen, all those kinds of things. So if you've been kind of like juggling a bunch of options and trying to find out what's actually going to work for you, this seems like this is speaking to being able to find that this time or over these next few months. And this is your actual card, so that's good. There is a sense of mastery there. Now, the card that is representative of your actual finances is the Prince of Wands. Now, the princes are all about action steps to take. So you are being tasked to do what you need to do to move forward with new ways of managing your money, new ways of investing, new ways of saving, and also looking at creative ways to produce more income as well. It's not going to be a situation where you get to take a step back. You actually have to be actively engaged in that process. But it will be good for you because it is Wands energy, so it's going to come naturally. So that will be good. You won't have to like go against your inherent nature. Now, the card representing your relationships is the Ace of Cups. This is a beautiful card because it speaks to new beginnings in love, okay? So if you are in a current relationship, then this means that there is kind of a rebirth or maybe there's a recommitment ceremony possibly that happens either this month or in the months to come. If you are single, then this means you're definitely in an environment where dating should start to pick up for you. You may possibly find someone that you have a really deep connection with. But the ace is all about the potential for, you know, that particular element. So I think this is just meaning in general, there's going to be a lot of good potential for you to find love. And then lastly, in terms of your spiritual development, you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is another major arcana. And this is, speaking to the fact that you are actually turning a corner in how you relate to, the mysteries, to that which is bigger than who you are. Maybe you start developing a closer relationship with, nature, or deepen your meditation practice or things like that. Maybe you decide to start reading some more. Whatever it is, this is definitely a turn to go deeper, and also a sense of mastery, because this is the card of Jupiter, and he is the spiritual master. So maybe you also find a teacher that really resonates with you and helps you kind of develop yourself on a spiritual level. Now, I also pulled a card for each week of the month of February to kind of see how, in general, the month is going to go. And for the first week, you have the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is, someone who might have a sun sign that is a water element. So, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This is someone who is very nurturing, caring, who is healing, supportive. So this could be someone who's showing up in your life with those qualities, or this could be characteristics that you yourself are actually embodying. Whichever the case is going to be, it definitely feels really beautiful way to start the month. And then we move into Major Arcana, the High Priestess, for week 2. She is herself the gatekeeper to the mysteries. So, this could be a deeply spiritual experience that you have. Maybe a sense of spiritual initiation, ordination, commitment, or some deep kind of mystical experience. Or you being asked to really tap into your personal intuition to make a decision moving forward. Right after that, we have the Eclipse, and that leads us into the third week, which is the Star card. And the Star card actually is the sign of Aquarius, which is what the eclipse is happening in. So I think that something really beautiful is getting birth in, the deeper reaches of your dreams, your subconscious, to create a new vision for yourself, a new life, a new way of kind of stepping forward. The Star also talks about hope and faith, and speaking to you really trusting yourself, trusting what you bring to the table, and trusting what life is giving you, and trusting the removal of obstacles that may have been there in the past. And then you end the month on this beautiful energy of the Nine of Pentacles, which the nines always talk about self-sovereignty, personal power. And Pentacles is, related to the earth elements, so all the practical matters of life. So this is finances, this is health, this is relationship, your house and home, all of that kind of energy. And, so this can be that card of feeling like you are more financially independent, or you're not, stressed about taking care of the basics of survival. But this is, the energy of someone who really has all of their stuff together. And that's an incredible way to be ending the month for you. So kudos to you, Sagittarius, that, this is what, the month is playing out. I know that it might not have been easy with Saturn transiting your sign over the past 2.5 years, but it looks like this eclipse in this month particularly is really shifting you into something that is much more restorative, much more fulfilling, and creatively and financially expansive. Which is, long overdue, right? So anyway, that's your reading for the month of February. I hope you enjoyed. If you, again, would like to book a session, go to my website, andersonalchemy.com. Otherwise, I will see you next month. I love you so much. Bye.